guys.
Hey, Mike. Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike. Long time no see. How you been?
Been good.
That's good.
So you guys know each other. We thought about working with each other several years ago.
I think it was probably 4 or 5 years ago. We talked about doing a project, but the timing didn't work out.
Well, we're glad it's working out now.
Well, we are too. Yeah, this is exciting.
So you are president and founder, correct?
I am.
How long have you been at it?
About 45 years.
Oh, wow. So you guys are cut from the same cloth.
Same cloth.
And how many houses are you building a year?
Probably do 50 this year.
50.
Yeah.
Whoa. Wow.
Good for
you.
you.
Got beat on that one, Tommy.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's definitely got me beat on that. Inside a building. Too.
Inside a
That's
building.
Really got me beat.
And we really appreciate that here in Vermont.
Oh, I'd appreciate it where I am too. But this is great.
Yeah.
So, have you started the Hops House yet?
We have. Yeah. You guys came at a good time.
Oh,
great.
We're framing today.
Can you show it to us?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Let's
come
get
with me.
a look.
So the first step in our process here is cutting the framing lumber. That's rafters, floor systems, cripples, you name it, studs.
Pretty much everything in the house.
Every piece of framing lumber is done here. I want you to meet Duke.
Hey, Duke.
Hey, Duke. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Duke's the operator here, and Duke, why don't you tell us what you do to make this machine hum?
So what all I do is I take and I organize these sections into manageable stacks, so that way you're working in one area of the house and not having to move lumber 100 times. So like this package right here that I'm working on, the roof system, this will all come in a nice banded, tight, wrapped, organized stack, so that way when you get in the field, you're just setting and going, quick, fast, and efficient.
Can we see this thing make some cuts?
Absolutely.
Sure. So the first thing that Duke does is he looks at his computer screen and it tells him how many pieces and what length and size. He puts those on this table, and then the machine takes over from there.
Look at that, 4 rafters. Right now he's cutting the seat cuts and the overhang. Probably gonna slide down and cut the angle for the ridge. What I would do is I would take each individual piece and measure it off a template, mark it, and then cut them and then pass them up. We got 150, say 200 rafters in this house. How long is it gonna take Duke to cut them?
Probably 30 minutes.
30 minutes, wow. Well, I figure it would probably take 2 guys in the field 8 to 10 hours to cut these rafters, and they probably wouldn't be as exact as these.
Probably not. These are cut to a 32nd of an inch accuracy.
Whoa!
So you're cutting a lot of stock right here. When it comes out, how do you know where everything goes?
Well, as it goes through, there's a printer in there that's printing on the spine of it where it goes and what it's used for. Something like the rafters that are being cut now, obviously they get shipped right from this station directly after they're bundled. But other parts and pieces get gathered together and then get put together as components. So this is our wall framing table and assembly table. Components get laid in here and then clamped by this machine.
And the components at this point look pretty familiar.
Yeah, you can see you have everything marked off, king studs, jack studs, cripples. You've also already built a window or door assembly and put that in and drop that into place ready to nail.
That's
and
right.
now you're just putting in individual studs.
Sure.
So a lot like the way you do it.
This is a lot like the way we do it, except for one thing. We're not bending over like this to nail our studs, and I mean, you're working at a nice, comfortable height. It's got to save on the job fatigue tremendously.
No question about it. It certainly does. We've now built a panel. Now we want to make sure that it's good and square. So they'll take the panel, they'll slide it up against these dogs. Air pressure will pull it together and make sure it's square, and away they go.
That's pretty quick, because what we do is we'd have a chalk line that would hold the bottom plate to, tack it to the floor, then we'd take a couple of tape measures, measure a diagonal, make it square, knock it left or right, bring it into square, tack it up there, then drop our sheet on, hold it square.
So now we've tacked this plywood down so it's square. We're going to cut the opening.
Tommy, what do you think of that?
I think that's pretty good. It's a router with a drilling bit in it with a self-following end. So they're just taking it, running around the opening, get a nice, neat cut. I like that.
You don't have one of those.
No, but I think I will.
Wow.
Opening
Nice.
done.
That's
Nice.
something.
So now we're going to do the final operation on this panel, which is the nailing off for each stud. And it's all done with this row of guns. You'll see how quickly and easily this is. I know you'll appreciate this, Tom.
Tommy, you don't have one of those either.
I don't have one of those.
Like,
what do we got? 20 guns there.
Yeah.
They're all 6 inches on center.
Yep. Yep.
One shot. So what do you do with high wind zones? Do you have the options in there?
Well, in a high wind zone, we'd have to do 3 inches on center. And Mark, can you show Tommy how that works? We just do a 3-inch shift and nail it again.
So when it's nailed off, panel's done?
Panel is complete. That's the end of it. Ready to be wrapped up and shipped to the job site where the carpenters will install it in a wall. So in our plant here, if something in the house is made of wood, we pretty much make it here. For example, we're making a fireplace mantle right here. We're making doors and stairs and exterior trim in that section. Exterior detailing on this section here.
Got some cabinetry going here.
We are making a mudroom bench there.
When you say we, how many people are we talking about total?
Well, the whole company has about 100 employees. There can be as many as 50 out here from time to time.
Wow.
So this is where we make doors and windows.
Oh boy, look at this. Solid mahogany stiles and rails.
That's right.
And look at the mortise and tenon joints. Really nice. They go together beautifully.
Tommy, you sound like a kid in a candy shop.
And look at tenons. These are really going to be strong and last for a long time.
Absolutely.
And I love the fact that you're doing these muntins right here. I see you put these together and make them right here, individual pieces.
We do, and you'll notice they're very authentic in the profiling that we use, which is a very important part of our operation. We want to make sure that we're doing historic design and detailing.
Right, and that dimension is key right there.
Yeah.
I mean, these are also going to be individual lights of glass as opposed to simulated lights of glass on this door.
Yeah, that's right.
And look at this, the way these tenons go right into these little mortises. What a beautiful fit.
Oh, that is
Satisfying,
beautiful.
isn't it?
Oh, very satisfying.
So when this is all assembled, that's the door or window.
Yeah.
What do you do about the trim? Interior, exterior?
Yeah, well, the exterior trim is all pre-painted and applied here. So in the field, there's no extra work to do. Interior trim gets pre-cut and bundled and shipped to the field to be applied in place.
Wow, well, being painted on the outside, that's a big deal.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, come this way, guys.
Beautiful stuff, man.
So this area is where what we call the rough mill. And this is where we turn rough mahogany, for the most part, into finished trim, both exterior and interior. So you guys can see, that's a custom molding that you can't buy off the shelf. We make these here, we copy old historic moldings. This is one we use all the time. It's called a Bull and Cove.
Well, even if you could buy this profile off the shelf, you can't buy it in mahogany.
No, you can't. We do a lot of moldings in solid mahogany because it's rot resistant.
Inside, outside, all the different profiles, everything you guys are making here.
Yeah, we cut our own knives. We have our own grinding machine here, and we copy a lot of historic moldings just to make sure that the authenticity is accurate.
How important is that to you guys to sort of get that unique historic look?
Yeah, it's very critical for us because a lot of the parts and pieces that we put on a house, we want them to as a unit, make sure that the house looks truly like an old house.
Right. Okay. So we've got some moldings going. I know the framing's probably going to take a little while. Yep. How much longer on that, and how long until you ship to us?
Probably another couple of weeks on framing, and actually the first load of framing materials is going out to you guys today.
Wow. All right. I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Appreciate the tour.
Hey, I'm so glad you came.
Tommy, you guys want to keep talking shop with the toys?
Oh, yeah. We got a lot to talk about.
All right. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Kevin.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, Kevin, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Doing all right. Good to see you.
Good. This is Mike Gingras, project manager here at Connor Homes.
Mike, nice to meet you. So, did you get the tour today? See the whole operation?
I did. I saw the whole factory. Very impressed.
So you know how everything's going to arrive and what you've got to build.
Yeah, Mike and I were in the office. We went over the all the plans and exactly how the panels need to go together.
So what does project manager up here mean?
That means I take the project from the design phase through into production and then out onto the trucks and into the field.
Into the field. So, so this is not a handoff from you right here. You're actually going to see us on the job site?
You will see me on the job site. I'll be following this truck essentially to the site, and I'll be providing some technical support for Eric and company.
Nice. All right. Well, we are excited to get that down to the North Shore. I guess that's where I'll see you guys next.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button to make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.